Hello, fire elements. Welcome to Time with T. It is October 28th, and this is a collective general reading for Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. I'm not going to take any time. I'm just going to dive right in. So let me get some shuffles and get it going, okay? Divine energy, divine source, divine truth. General reading for the fire elements, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Show them what they need to know. All praises to the Most High. All praises to divine feminine, creator energy of all that is. Let's go. Thank you. The deck's bent a bit. Let me get this situated. High Priestess. What's going on? Something major. What's in the works? Y'all on a mission, and you're not telling people about it. You've got something really big you're planning, and no one really knows what's going on. I feel like it's positive, but I feel like it's out of your hands with the High Priestess showing up. Is something that you don't feel like you want it, but you're not sure when, how, what. So, but you know that it's purposeful and it's meant for your life. Emotionally, it's affecting you, and your guides are telling you to hang in there. They've got your back, and you are strong. You know, this is for a reason, the confusion of it all. But you are in a mind space of knowing your worth, knowing what you want, basically. Yeah, y'all are trying to move into some sort of leadership role. There's a shift in your title. There's a shift in your circumstances you're focused on. This is to elevate you financially. It is to change your home situation. This affects everything, basically. And you're not letting up. Although you're sitting there like, how is this going to happen? You know it's going to happen. Like, you're not accepting anything less than what you say is supposed to go on. So that's good. That's some strong energy. Whatever it is, get ready, because the change, whatever it is, it's happening quickly. This new beginning, it's a new, I keep hearing title, like there's a change, and it's happening quickly though. Yeah, and this is about you being in a role of responsibility, a boss, some sort of leader. But it's happening. Clarify High Priestess to Temperance to Strength, please. Divine, all praises. Okay. Yeah, y'all are not. So one thing, the Temperance is here, and that's being guided divinely. Y'all are really stuck in your avatar, in your human self. You're not looking at this spiritually. So you need to slow down. The Chariot is here. Slow down, reassess this. And as I feel this is being said, I know this is being said because there's ego attached to this elevation that you're seeking. And so that's the delay. That's been the delay. So you're going to see this reading and you're going to understand it's ego. You need to go back to the foundation, to the Chariot. It's time for you to mind shift quickly from even what you're imagining is smaller than what you deserve. What you need or what you want is smaller than what you need versus what you want. You're not wanting it correctly. You're not wanting it at the level or status that it wants to come into you. It's time for you to not sit in a nature of codependent or a nature of victimhood or, why me? Why is it taking so long? It's time for you to really step into harmonizing and understanding that sure, it's yours, but get rid of the ego that says, thank you, all praises. It's like, why do you think it should be yours? Why? That's what divine is asking you. Why do you feel you deserve this? And then your thoughts with that question will reveal where the ego lies. This is about when divine blesses you, it's an earning of something. And that means that you've done something internal and you have connected to that divine frequency, and then it is yours, right? And this frequency is not something that stays. It's something you continuously, purposely operate in. It takes continuous reflection to stay there. And so ask yourself that question. There's reflecting again. This is big. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. That's big money. You've got the Six of Swords, and that's this changing and calm down. It's time for you to calm down. It's time for you to accept where you are in order to get where you're going. There needs to be a visual of where you are. There needs to be a reflection of some things you maybe need to release. There's some pent up energy here, and that realty, that being real with yourself. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's a saint. We could all go back and look at some things. So there's some things you need to clear, and that's that High Priestess of it's hidden right now because of your ego is all in the way. And we all get into ego energy sometimes. So it's time for you to remove that. Eight of Cups, you walking away from those ways of thinking. It's very macho is the word coming through for ego. Whether you're male or female, that's how it's coming through energetically to divine source. It's like, see, this that bullshit. So just shift your mindset, humble yourself a bit, and get connected to the all. Because if you deserve it, then there are people right now who are in the middle of genocide. There are children losing their lives all over the world. Why shouldn't these children have something great? Why shouldn't they be afforded certain rights and peace and elevation? So really check yourself. Check your ego at the door, okay? Death to the Chariot to the Emperor. Clarify, please. All praises. Surrender. What you surrendering to? Yep. You need to understand. You got the Six of Cups. What you want, this elevation, that this title, this whatever it is, this elevation. It's big money. It's a big change. Economically, you need to understand your connection to source, divine truth. That frequency is love, and love understands that the all is always affected, and ego is not allowed in that space because there's a humbling and there's a submission in that space of understanding that when something else suffers, you suffer as well, not just I am going to get here, I. And even if you do charity, you can do charity, but always understand there's still groups of people missing out and suffering in life. So you really, that ego, if you want to learn why you're stuck, why it hasn't happened, I'm telling you. So for every reason and thought that you have, in regards to why it should be yours. I think that there is no, I think that everything else should be afforded to everyone else as well. So I approach life as being very, with gratitude. I acknowledge my hard work. I acknowledge my mind space and my thought processes in order to not get stuck in a selfishness and selfish way of thinking. I know what my needs are, but I also know that I have to energetically vibrate out connected. I can't be disconnected to receive. I can't, because why should divine energy, why should the energy that is connected to all things stop just for me? I have to maintain and commune and live with divine source constantly in nature, by nature my being, in order to continue to be stable and comfortable. Understanding that there is no separation. So when I'm wanting for me, I'm wanting for the all as well. And I'm sending out love. I'm sending out visions of how living in this life should be for all. And I'm acknowledging my space and trying to contribute through my thoughts and accepting things as they are, but also dreaming and hoping that we all arrive to a place of wholeness and stability, where we don't need ego. Ego is a protective measure. Ego is that fight or flight. It's like it's a survival instinct and way of thinking, whereas wholeness and forward divine thought is, I have needs in this life. I have a dollar sign to these needs. I have goals that I want to achieve. And while achieving them, I am hoping that just me acknowledging and holding space and believing for us all, we could have a shift and we could all be comfortable. So that's just a little bit, but let me keep going. Is there anything else for the fire elements in regards to this elevation that they're seeking? Yeah. You're not to the place you want to be at financially, completely, or you just don't feel stable yet, and you're looking at what you want, and you're being called to be the type of leader that is compassionate and empathetic, but that can guide others and mentor others. That is the Queen of Wands. Your Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, and it's showing the lack of stability, the lack of generational stability. The Ten of Pentacles signifies wealth. It's in reverse for you, but it's not in reverse because you're not going to be wealthy. It's in reverse because it's also a card of familial connections. So family, we're all family. You're my family. I'm your family. So there is no disconnect. And so you've got to get out of the survival mode and get into the universal mode, the thought of universal connectedness. That's what's missing. And you do have the Temperance card here, where that's, like divine energy trying to balance this out for you, waiting for you to get it so that the cups can be balanced to the same measure. There's something not in your thoughts and what you're trying to achieve that doesn't relate to even acknowledging that everyone else could use it too. Everyone else deserves it too. If you deserve it and you're not separate, and you're not from all that is, then everything deserves what you're asking for. It's a humbling. So I hope you really take heed to that. You need to meditate. Tonight, it says sync with the moon. Tonight, the full moon eclipse is in Taurus constellation during Scorpio season. Very emotional full moon, but it is about getting your feet planted, some structure, nurturing, loving, getting connected and balanced, understanding that you want to be a leader. So that takes someone that understands that if the leader fails, everyone fails. The leader is never just trying to get up on their own. Nourish your temple. Your diet needs to be worked on. You need to look at what you eat what you eat. Strength training and movement. So that could be some dancing, some yoga, walking, running, whatever that means for you. You need to get moving. You need to exercise. You need to burn those fear thoughts, those ego-based thoughts. You need to really burn them out through exercise. Get to moving. Activation. Yep, this is a whole shift. You're being called to make a whole mind and energetic shift. It's like you're at the precipice and you need to jump. It's time for you to shift the way you're looking at this, your perception, even your feelings about why you want it need to shift. Because if you're not there, you should definitely be humble. Just not even having what you need should tell you that you should be humble. There shouldn't be an embarrassment. There shouldn't be ego about it. It should be, damn, why don't I have it? Let me look at this, okay? Clearing generational patterns, and then understanding ancestors and generations came out. That's about you not being on your own. This isn't just for you. When you receive this, the happiness, the joy, the success of it, your energy needs to vibrate out to touch and affect as many people as you can energetically through your frequency. So that's what your contribution will be in your blessing. And right now, if you receive the blessing, you're not going to project it out and contribute to universal energy the way you're supposed to. It's going to be wasted energy. Communion, you're being called to sit. Meditation is there. You're being called to sit with divine. You're being called. No energy will be wasted for what you are looking at achieving. So I hope this helps you. Definitely not speaking down on anyone. This is all guidance. It's guidance. It's good to have and to know what you need to do. Using your intuition. Leadership again. New beginnings. Relationship change. That's that title change for you. That's that whole life shift. It's here. The high priestess is here, though, saying it's hidden from you. It's not there yet because of you. So get it. Abundance. You got to surrender. You got to surrender. Your mental health is what's stopping you. Your thought processes. You're not thinking healthy. But it's yours. So come on. Rewind this. Listen again. Your guidance is there. What you need to do is right here. Please, please apply yourself because this is amazing. I'm celebrating for those who are going to get it. I'm celebrating for you because you're contributing to so much. Your success, your blessing is even though it's a financial boost or a title boost or whatever for you, it contributes so much energetically in this chaotic life we're in. Just you being happy and receiving the reward offers so much to everyone, okay? This is going to make sense to whom it's meant to make sense. Peace.